First, I argued that the rate of positive change for African Americans has been stagnant over the past 50 years because that was the time frame that opposition previously established. Opposition then argues that life for African Americans has gone up since the unspecified past. The quality of life has risen for African Americans since the past because individuals fought to abolish slavery and fought to end Jim Crow legislation. Similarly, we must fight to pay reparations in order to once again raise the quality of life, instead of relying on the illusion of a current upward slope, which is an argument of complacency. Opposition then throws out affirmative action as a form of reparations, but then immediately concedes that it's not fully, which is true. Now, while it may be true that you can find any crazy article on the internet, my source was credible, and it was certainly not from any university that denied the Holocaust. Therefore, this entire argument was irrelevant. Next, reparations would be paid to all African Americans. Low-income African Americans were simply mentioned as a basis for my consumer spending economic boost argument. Wealthier African Americans would have the choice between a lump sum or a tax cut, simply paying less taxes or receiving the money. In response to the argument that all slaves who suffered under slavery are no longer alive, the unpaid labor is still uncompensated and unresolved and should be paid back to African Americans, as well as for the existing discrimination that they have faced in this country. The implication that we are sorry for our past injustices is not enough. Reparations need to be paid to ensure that this apology is meaningful and official, like other countries Germany, Austria, and Japan have similarly done. Opposition's argument that asking is insulting lacks any semblance of a sense. Providing options, asking people for their thoughts, valuing their opinions, and respecting their decisions is undeniably a form of respect, not insult. Lastly, the opposition only restates education without responding to my permutation, and also doesn't provide any amount of detail. My permutation of paying reparations and increasing education would give a man a fish so he doesn't starve to death before we taught him how to fish. Therefore, we would generate no dependency. To recap, you should vote for the proposition because it will increase quality of life for African Americans, relieve our nation of one of its greatest injustices, and achieve our moral global obligation. This has been my proposition closing. Thank you.